When it comes to select the partner, it's about going into the market, have a discussion, perhaps set meetings in a specific market, in a specific market with 2 or 3 different partners, and try and meet them over a 1 or 2 day period time, and then see what's on paper matches obviously what they do, if they in terms of facilities, in terms of staff they have, and also see if that relationship can work.
The main thing that I would be looking for, I think it really relates to you looking at the kind of business model that you have. And for me, it's important to realise the sort of a list of what you actually want to achieve from the whole process of appointing somebody to promote or sell your products abroad. And my primary objective for the business that I'm in is to actually have somebody who's almost going to be a representative office of my business, but abroad.
Sometimes it can be good on paper, but when you are face to face with the potential distributor, it might not work. There might not be the type of response, they might not give you the type of response that you expect from them. And it could mean, in turn, that they would not be able to support your brand or to represent your brand as it should be within the market.
I think one area also where we found that we kind of made a bit of a knee-jerk reaction. So when we were slightly more naive in the business, we would do a trade fair. We weren't selling anything to Lebanon, for example. A distributor would rock up, we'd think, great, a territory we're not in. Automatically you assign them as your distributor. Now obviously you'd spend a lot more time researching them as a company, you spend a lot more time researching the market. You know, they're obviously not the only distributor in that area. So we've now found ourselves taking a big step back and saying, well, hang on, great that we've met this distributor, now let's research and find out a lot more about them. So there's a lot less knee-jerk going on and a lot more research and sort of background.
Because I work with small businesses, they see it as this great accolade that somebody's shown an interest in their business and wants to distribute their products. So they do get overexcited and want to rush into a relationship without actually having found out enough about the people who want to sell their products and represent their brand.
Well, in order to take a new supplier into our current portfolio, we would like to work with a partner who, as I mentioned already, we can trust each other with. Second, we would like to see the drive on the supplier side that not only the board, but also the entire company would like to work with us to make this case working.
It is a two-way process. There is this assumption that you've signed up your distributor, so sales will come flooding through the door straight away. What you have to do is share marketing messages, key selling points, and particularly your brand and how it's used. That's really important. But whatever you do, you have to support your distributor just as if they were a salesperson based in your office. That's what they are, an extension of your sales team. So you provide them with all the information that you would your sales team.
I think IP for us is a very important aspect of this because we're in the toy market, so therefore brand is very important. Child safety, things like that. It's also who they target for their clients. Is it the right retailers? Is it the right wholesalers? Are the online shops they're selling to right? Are they too low end, high end? Both have negative effects on our brand.
It's important to find a company that has a good financial strength because you want to be able to get your money in. And, you know, profitability of your business is key.
You need to go there and you need to find out exactly what business they're in. So that's one thing. Then you need to look at the sales force. You need to see what is their network in terms of salespeople. What distribution network do they use?
Yeah, shared values I think is always really important. That the way you actually approach the market, that if you both approach the market in the same way, so you understand each other's business ethics, then there's less friction there when things get tough.
If you realize that the company, they want to kind of try it, but they're not really committed. And then I think it's a waste of their money and a waste of our time, because you need to have a commitment, you need to work with us, we need to sit together as a team and come up with a plan. and targets how to develop this market.